Hey guys, so I have another victim here. This one belongs to a customer, a guy in my group. I was going to do a video series a couple of weeks ago on a Banshee that I had. I was going to do a rebuild on it, and I was going to show how to remove the engine, split it, rebuild it, reinstall it, fire it up. But he ended up wanting to park the bike out after he found out what it was going to cost. He had a lot of issues with it that he wasn't told about. So this one belongs to a guy in my group, and it's got a lot of noise to it, a lot of top end noise. I'm using my phone, so bear with me. Let me start it for you. It doesn't sound good at all, but let me see. Okay, that's enough of that. I don't want to do any more damage than I need. So anyway, it's got a lot of noise in the engine itself. One of the mid pipe is blown off over here, so that's a lot of the racket, but there's a lot of rattling from inside the engine. So I'm gonna do a teardown video on this and do some exploratory surgery, I guess, if you will, and find out what the problem is. I'm gonna cover that with you guys. Another thing I want to point out is that this wheel hits the A-arm when you turn the wheel left. That's either gonna be a bent spindle or the tie rods are gonna be way out of adjustment. In all the cases that I've seen, it's always been a bent spindle. I wanted to show you, if you ever go look at a bike to buy and you see that they got this bowl drain here plugged off like this, the reason they do that is because the car was flooding. The needle and seat wasn't holding. That, or this screw down here, the bowl drain screw was leaking, which really I've never seen one leak. So if you ever see one like this, that's a quick fix to get rid of the bike because it's dripping. And what happens when you do this is it's not really a fix, because then when your carbs run over past their specified limit, there's an overflow tube in the carb that lets it come out on the ground away from the engine. But when you plug it, it runs up higher and higher in the carb, and its first way out is going to be into the intake because the vent tubes are higher than the intake. So when you do this and it starts flooding, it all runs into the engine. Yeah, he's got some chain whack there. Bike needs a lot of work. It looks really rough, but I mean, I got a lot of parts here, so I could do a lot with it. I got some fenders for it, I think, and he needs a seat cover. I'm going to do a vent hose delete on it, and maybe clean up his wiring harness, or build him a wiring harness, a nice clean wiring harness for it. And last but not least, go over the cosmetics of it, just see if he wants to strip the frame and redo it all, make it look nice again. Get rid of these hardware store bolts, get rid of those and put some Allen head bolts in it, make it look nice, you know, and just kind of make it look presentable again. Kicker is really bad, worst one I've seen. Get that rebuilt. For you guys that don't know, this is rebuildable. You just pull this Phillips screw out, and I'll do a video on that. There's a little O-ring and a check ball in there. Well, I call it a check ball. It's a little BB. It's a $12 rebuild kit. But anyway, there it is. So I'm gonna get started on it pretty soon, and I'll do. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and pull the top end on it and inspect that, and see what we find. If we need to keep going, then we'll keep on going. We'll pull the engine at that point and split cases and inspect the crankshaft. And we got to rebuild it. We're going to rebuild it, get it all cleaned up, back together, put it in, and we'll fire it up. So hopefully I can do a full series on this one. So you guys stay tuned. Got my shop dog right here helping. Right, Edward? Have a good one.